Behold the wizard! Beware his powers! Unspeakable powers! 'Tis I, the great and powerful Oz! You know, I was planning on reviewing Jaws, but I discovered that it's January 26th. And one thing I did remember what I reviewed in January 26th, back then, I reviewed Harry Potter. So I had my own schedule, and I had to keep myself in the schedule. I decided to review something that is very similar to Harry Potter, but not the same. And what I'm going to be reviewing for you folks is The Worst Witch. But first, a little background. The Worst Witch was actually based from a book back in 1974, written by Jill Murphy. And any of you who don't know what The Worst Witch is, it's a story about a young girl who goes by the name of Mildred Hubble. Yeah, that's her name, Mildred Hubble. And she gets invited to an all-girls school of witchcraft. But the problem is, she turned out to be the worst witch. She cannot get her spells right, she can't do the potions right, and even her potions teacher gives her a hard time. But the headmaster sees some hope within her. Now, what does that remind you of? Harry Potter. So, come no surprise that JK Rowling took most of the inspiration of her book, Harry Potter, from The Worst Witch. But instead of being an all-girls school, it became, school for boys and girls. So you better step aside, Hermione Granger. You better watch out for Mildred Hubble. And after the first book became a success, they made about over 7 books? Just like JK Rowling. She wrote about 7 Harry Potter books. And check out the 7 Worst Witch books. These are all her books right here. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Ah. But way before Harry Potter, back in 1986, they made a TV movie which was made to be a Halloween special. The Worst Witch, the movie, back in 1986, year after I was born, starring the lovely Fairuza Balk. And this was like the only oldest classic Worst Witch movie they first made. And guess who else was starring in it? The former Mrs. Peel, Diana Riggs, and the legendary Tim Curry as the head sorcerer, or the head warlock. I love doing Tim Curry, Something very special on Halloween. A doll will turn into a cat. Oh, I love doing Tim Curry. And don't worry, I know about him on Rocky Horror Picture Show, and if you think I'm going to review it, fat chance. Anyway, Fairuza Balk's performance as Mildred Hubble, she's not bad. I mean, she's really, really good. And of course, the Diana Riggs, Mrs. Peel, she plays the potion master who gives Mildred Hubble the hard time. So she's pretty much playing the Severus Snape kind of character, like the Potion Master who gives Harry Potter the hard time. But unlike Harry Potter, this Potion Master, she just gives her a hard time because she can't get anything right. She ain't gonna become evil. Unlike the Mildred Hubble, unlike Harry Potter, where there is this evil wizard named Voldemort who wants to kill all the Muggles, non-magic folk. The only villain they had in the Worst Witch story is that the headmaster has an evil twin sister who doesn't want to take over the world. Of course! She just wants to take over the school because she was expelled from it a long time ago. And that was the only villainous character in the Worst Witch stories. A headmaster who has an evil twin sister. That's it. Who wants to take over the school and not the world. So I guess the rest of the series of The Worst Witch wasn't as dark as Harry Potter got. And it was made to be a Halloween special. That's why you have Tim Curry singing that famous "Something Very Special on Halloween. Harry, scary, haunted, Halloween. Oh, I feel like my old self again. Oh, that was fun. But who'd have thought that Fairuza Balk is going to grow up to play a teenage witch in this movie, The Craft. Yeah, I got the movie. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And if you guys want me to review this movie, maybe. I'm thinking about it. But enough about the old movie. Back in 1998, Harry Potter became a huge phenomenon that the BBC had decided to make a brand new series, trying to compete against Harry Potter. And I remember they used to show it on HBO Family. The gentle kids version of HBO. Now let's see here. So pretty much, BBC and HBO Family decided to make this series. They made the new series of The Worst Witch, a children's TV series. And the show lasted from Season 1 to Season 4. And then when they decided to continue on the story, they decided to make like a spin-off series called The Weirdest Sister College, where now all the little witches are now grow up and they have to go to magical college with the boys who are warlocks. And the actress who's playing Mildred Hubble is, of course, Georgina Sherrington, who plays Mildred Hubble. Lovely British actress. The Worst Witch started from 1998 and ended in 2001. Until 2002, they did the spin-off college series. And then after that, the Worst Witch series have ended. But not for long. They decided to do another series, a new Worst Witch series. Sadly, it only ended for like 2 seasons, from 2005, the year I graduated from high school, to 2007. And this one is starring Alice Connor. And this new series is called The New Worst Witch, where Mildred Hubble she has a cousin who's going to take over as the Worst Witch. And here's what the series looks like. This is Alice Connor playing the new worst witch. But sadly only lasted about 2 seasons. And of course, everybody thought it was the end of the worst witch as we know it. But not for long! I like to keep things going. Recently, at 2017... Now, I don't know if this show is still going or not, but this one, they decided to make a brand new series of The Worst Witch. Even though Harry Potter ended, but they decided to continue on making a brand new series of The Worst Witch. Starring Bella Ramsey. And this is Bella Ramsey as the brand new series of The Worst Witch. And that's her as Mildred Hubble, the new series of The Worst Witch. Now, I don't know if this show is still going or not, so I gotta check that one out. And that there was the rest of the Worst Witch series. So, for any of you who likes my review of The Worst Witch, please leave a comment down below, hit like, and subscribe. And what the? Something's wrong with my wand. Whoa. Easy. Easy now. Easy. Easy! Oh. What the heck? I guess when I was digging into the history of the Worst Witch, the origin of the whole all school of magic, somehow my wand, my magician's wand, turned into a real Harry Potter wand. I mean, look at it. So this is Michael Graham as a wizard, telling to you all, Expecto Patronum!